Students, good morning. Students who are in the online, am I audible, students? Am I audible, students? Please respond, all of you. Come in, ma. Okay. So last class we started with pandas. What is the use of pandas? To perform data analysis, data analytics, and time series. Right? Fine. So basically, pandas is meant for analyzing the given data. Now, simple word you have already seen. The tool for what? Powerful data structure for analyzing the given data. For analysis is concerned, we'll be using various types of data structures. What are the two data structures present in pandas? Series and data frame. So in pandas, data is organized in how many places? Two places. One is series, data frame, panel, panel. So three places. So don't walk in the class, okay? You slowly walk. Outside you walk. People will ask, why are you walking outside? I'm attending the class, you say. Inside the class, if you walk, run means problem. Okay. So now I will move to the further series, data frame and panel. What is the series? Is a one-dimensional array, which is a capable of taking default indices 0 to n minus 1 and programmable index also you can give by using index attribute in the series syntax. What is the syntax of series? Yesterday I said, come on, quick. Variable name is equal to pandas dot series of object comma index comma d type Okay, so we used yesterday object as well as what index as well as d type also we used it, float and all those things. Well, when I take different type of values, they are by default taken as what object type. When you go to NumPy, we are supposed to specify explicitly, right or not? Well, so students, when you come back to this series, which I said yesterday's class, if you remember me, which are very, very important. And there I said, I sent you this type of documentation for you and a setup of that. And I already said, getting started with pandas. And that part you are already know. Getting started with pandas is nothing but importing and all those things you have done it. But I need not to tell you again. This part you know. History of pandas also you know, and who developed it and all those things. I started with what series, and a series if you look at and try to read out, and I'll move to the further. Yesterday I directly went forward series examples I shown, but what you have seen in the example, I put it in the form of notes purpose for interview purpose how to answer it. Come on, start with. Series is one of the one-dimensional labeled array. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Here I am not conducting any reading competitions. Labeled array means what? Index is equal to ID 1, record 1, number, name, like that I gave now. Remembered? So, completely doubt about you. I don't know how my doubt will be going out. Pandas class notes on. Have you seen the notes? Pandas? Last in the Google Drive, last it is available. Numpy, Numpy, alphabetical order, pi. So, yesterday one student sent a message also because he's my Python student already. I gave my number. Sir, Pandas notes not uploaded. I put a pic to that guy. Google Drive pic. Lunchtime he kept. I took a pic and I sent. He is available in the last. Are you? I noticed it. Right. Go through that complete skeleton. So here, when you come to it, this is my example in the last session. When you go to this, here you observe it. This is these are called what EID name etc. These are all called what labels. So series is one of the one-dimensional labeled array, capable of storing the data, capable of storing the data, holding the homogeneous data of any type, integer, string, float, any type in the form of what? Python objects. Any type of data it can store in the form of Python objects. So access labels are called what? Index. So you are going to access. This is known as what? X-axis, Y-axis kind of thing, like the technical word it is. So access labels are what? Index. That index can be either a default index or it can be programmable index. So Panda series is nothing but a column value in an Excel sheet. One column value in the Excel sheet is called series. Panda series values are mutable that you can change also. We are going to see today. Panda series contains homogeneous data. That means already I said to you in the last session only. You already know whatever the data you are placing here, different type, all of them are treated as what type? Object type. So even Panda series contains homogeneous data only. That means same data. Internally, even we store a different type of values. They are treated as which type? Object type. That is known as what? Homogeneous data only it is treated. We can store many values, but internally treated as object type like this. So how to create an object? Syntax. A series object can be created by using the following syntax. Variable name is equal to pandas dot series of object comma index comma d type. So here variable name already you know it is a series class type. It is a class name of what, like this pandas module it present. Pandas is one of the third party module name. Series is a predefined function in pandas module and it is used to create an object of series class. Here object either int, float, complex, bool, str, bytes, byte array, range, listed tuple, nd array, and dict, but not set and frozen set because they are what? Unordered. Already you have seen. Set object is not possible to use it because they are called what? Unordered. Series maintains ordered. So it is unordered things are not possible. Is it possible to create an nd array with a set and frozen set? Come on. ఎందుకని మీరు క్లాస్కు రాలేదు కాబట్టి మీరంతా లేమెన్స్ కాబట్టి ఇట్ ఇస్ పాసిబుల్ ఎందుక మీరు వేస్ట్ సో ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ టు క్రియేట్ అన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్డి array. ND array object is possible to create with a set. They're all wasted. Not having any nodes interaction with nothing is there. ఏం రాదు అసలు as NP, especially online. Oh, sorry, offline. Online, no. You can create. See that NP dot array of, నేను ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను, dimension is 0, shape is nothing. Already I said it can be created. Already I said, still you are saying possible to create. No, not possible. ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు మీరంతా? So 10, 20, 30, 40 set of values. Possible or not? ఏమయ్య మొద్దుబాబులు? Possible. Print of A, type of A. So here and then A dot endim, I said it is called what? 0. Shape. A dot what? Shape, which is going to contain empty, no data because all the elements are treated as one element only. You are saying possible to create, not possible to create, not possible to create. దీని వల్లనే మీకు ఏం రాదు. I lose impression on you. Yesterday only I said it is possible to create and already examples are there. It is not possible to create the set with the series only, but it is possible to create with ND array. Already notes is there, examples are there, everything is there. చదువుకోండి బాగుపడతారు. Here next index. Object can be either int or float or something, but not because they are unordered. Index represents the position value you are giving in the series object. The default value of index starts from 0 to n minus 1. Here n represents number of values in the series. If there are 6 elements are there, it is going to show you 0, 1, 2 up to what? 5. These are all called the default indices. You can give your own indices also for that. Either in the form of str or in the form of what? Int you can give. Programmatically, we can give our own index value. And you have seen already in our class how to give our own index. Through what parameter we used? Index is equal to. I also said index is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already said some error pages also. I said index is equal to 111, 222, 333 like that. Index is equal to Once you give your own numerical index, default indices will not work. Once you give string indices, whose default indexes will work with feature warning, all those things I said. So these are all the things yesterday I said with errors and all. D type represents data type int 32, int 64, float 32, float 64, etc. I can convert int 64 into int 32, float 32 into float 64 by using one function in the ND array by using what function? As type. As type. As type you can use. Here also same to same we will use as type only. Very important. How to typecast the data type of our ND array values or series values by using as type. How do you do that? ND array object dot as type, series object dot as type you can use. Very frequently asked question. Later I started with list of values converted into series because I'm not taking one or two values A, B, C into float bool complex. I did not take in the notes, but in the example part, I was already mentioned it. So here you see into float, etc. up to string value. One thing I took it. After that range and everything I took it. So here list having what is the type? Float I am using. Got this data. And next is called string data I'm taking. Called what object type. We are getting into string data. And this is called something like different type of values. Creating a series object with a programmer defined index. Programmer defined index is equal to I am using it. Got it. And series object with index called numerical index. Rating. Creating series object from dict. Speciality I said yesterday. What is the speciality yesterday? Every in the dict, when I am creating series object with a dict, all keys will be taken as indices and values of dict will be taken as values of series. So if we use a dict object in series, then keys can be taken as indices or indexes automatically, and the corresponding values of dict can be taken as series. And don't get the doubt, can we change the index values of this series when I created with dict? Not possible. Because that is a fixed they taken it. You cannot change that. Understand? Well, go to import pandas as PD. What happens if I add new values? I will show you that also. That are going to take with missing values. Missing values. Do you know missing values in NumPy? What is that? Missing values in NumPy. Where I said extract and where. Extract to where. I said already the concept called extract and where. What is the missing value in NumPy? No, no. Not in the nan. మీరు అలా చెప్తే నాకు చాలా బాధ అనిపిస్తుంది అసలు. If you say like that, I will feel very bad for it because I'm your teacher. I'm I'm I am there in your form. When you go out, I am there in your form. మీ ఫామ్ లోనే నేను ఉన్నా మీలో. And you are not understanding. When you go to interview, you are going on behalf of me. I feel like that. When you say what is the missing value in NumPy? Nan. మీరు నాన్ బటర్ నాన్ ఇది చెప్తే నాకు చాలా ప్రాబ్లం అనిపిస్తుంది. బికాజ్ ఐ ఫీల్ వెరీ గిల్టీ ఫర్ ఇట్. అందుకని చదువుకోమని చెప్తాను. వెన్ యూ రీడ్ వెల్ డైలీ విల్ బి గుడ్ వర్డ్స్ వెల్కమ్. చెప్పాను కదా ఆల్రెడీ. న్యాచురల్ నంబర్స్, నేషనల్ నంబర్స్ ఇలా చెప్తే బికాజ్ ఐ విల్ గెట్ షివరింగ్ ఇన్ మై బాడీ. మాంగో డిబి హూ ఇస్ యువర్ faculty? Tell my name. So how students, how you can include my name? So here pandas as PD. What is the numerical? What is the value of missing in NumPy? Nan. What is the nan? Full form. Not a number. When you will use not a number, when I'm collecting your details, your number, your name, your marks, Aadhaar card number also I'm asking. You said, sir, today not there, tomorrow I will give you. What I will write in the Aadhaar card place? np.nan. It's a nan girl. np.nan. What is np? module name, alias name, dot nan. Nan is one of the attribute in the NP, which is called what type? Float type. When you come to pandas, you will write NA also. NA. NA means what? Not applicable. In English, NA stands for what? Not applicable. You can write that also. You can write just Python kind of data type value called none also you can write. None. NONE also you can write. None is not a space, none is not a zero, none is not a false. None is called nothing. Already said. So what are the missing values? Constants you can use? NP.nan, PD.NA, none, NONE, you can use. These are called missing values. Compulsory question. So that missing value also you can represent in this. So when I'm going to take other than the keys you take as a keys, for those other than the keys of dictionary will be taken as a nan. That I will show you. Nothing to worry about it. So here in dict, all the keys will be automatically taken as a indices. Values will be taken as a series of values. So here subject 1 Python, subject 2 Java, subject 3 data science, subject 4 ML, and print of this D. And a series object I am creating, print of this entire thing, which is going to be all keys are taken as what here? I already said even in the class also. Already I said even in the class also, which is a very important, regularly asking question. When you come to my last part of it, I think in the last session, here, even I took it here, somewhere else there is, yeah, here, dictionary, take it as dictionary here, which is containing account numbers and balances, for example, converted into series object. All these keys are taken as indices and these values are taken in. And ND array also I am creating it, which is created here. Later, NP, etc. You have done it. So series object, you have done it. Last object is what? ND array object also you can create. That part you already understood. Understood? Practiced it? Palakanda? Right. So without practicing, without reading, without touching the book, if you come like that, you are getting your own problems. So try to understand and try to move forward. So today I'm going to enter into the, we know how to create the series object. Now we are trying to enter into today, we are entering into today the concept called what? Set attributes of what object now? I'm taking it as what? Attributes of what I'm taking? Attributes of set series object. Attributes of what object? Series object I'm going to talk about it. Attributes of series object. Now, what are the attributes of ND array? Attributes of ND array, come on fast. Dim, ndim. Finding the dimension of ND array by using ndim. Finding the data type of values of ND array by using D type. Finding the shape of ND array by using shape. Shape of shape. Shape of అనేది ఫంక్షన్ మా అదే బాయ్స్ అయినానికి పడికల్లా ఫైర్ విత్ డబల్ గన్ అసలు ఇంకా ఉండరు వాళ్ళు బయటకు వెళ్ళిపోతారు. సో షేప్ ఆఫ్ షేప్. How many ways are there to reshape the ND array? Two ways. One is reshape of, one is np dot shape is equal to couple of your dimension. That is reshaping. These are all compulsory questions. In when you go to any kind of thing, easy questions will come in pandas and numpy. Difficult questions will come in Python. Difficult questions because this is a trending now. Now only people are learning. So coming to and next, another thing is what? Ndim, size also, shape also, and T, N dot T. You know, ND array object dot T, that is transpose. Already you know. NP dot nan also, NP dot nan also, you know. Okay, fine. Now we are going to get it. Here we are going to get it. What are the attributes of series object? Finding number one, finding the name of series object. finding the name of series object. That is number one we are going to do. How to find the name of the series object. And next we are going to find get get all the values of get all the values of series, get all the values of series object, get all the values of series object. We are going to use it. How to find all the values of series object? I will use it. Next I am going to use it. We are going to do get the count of get the count of number of elements in count of number of elements in number of elements in series object. Next I'm going to give you next check if the series object is empty or not, empty or not. Next I'm going to get it get of course get first n elements, of course get the first n elements, and the next is called what, get the last n elements, get the first n elements, get the last n elements, get last n elements. These are the things we are going to discuss. These are the things we are going to get it, how to get these kind of things. So one by one I will go for giving you finding the name of the series object, how to go for it, how to mention it. All these things I will go for explaining here. So are you following me? So like a ND array object, we are all going to get it series object. So how many ways are there to create a series object? How many ways are there to create series object? How many Python traditional objects are there? How many Python traditional objects? 14. 14 data types are there. Out of that, 2 remove. Second, how many are there? 12. So 12 ways to create an object of series. Plus, we can create a series object by using ND array also. 13 ways. We can create a series object by going for what? CSV file also we can create. There are totally 14 ways are there to create an object of series. So if you tell all 14 ways, really you are an expert. And after creating series object, after organizing my data, I want to get the data, I want to set the data, some sort of retrievals I want to go for it. How we did in our ND array after organizing, indexing, slicing, basic indexing, like that we learned or not? Here also similarly, what are the attributes of series object? Later I will go for setters and getters on series object, I will go for it. The complete pandas with a beautiful formulas I will tell you. So online students, now I will go to the Jupyter notebook here. Jupyter notebook, you go for it. So coming to the point back, here we are going to start with series object. What are the attributes which are present? We are going to show you now. So first create one series object with a list of values. With a list of values you created. So I will take it. So here I am going to take up attributes of which object? Series examples I am going to take up. So let us start with import. I'm going to take it NUMPY as NP. In the beginning only I'm making it ready. Import pandas as PD. Import pandas as PD. Now create a list of values. So I'm going to take it LST is equal to now I'm going to take it is equal to, there I'm going to write it, values you take it. What are the values I'm taking here? Something like Rosam. Now I'm taking something like Travis. There I'm going to take it, value called what, something like Richie. Next I'm going to write it, Dennis. So I'm going to write it like this. There I'm going to write it, Hunter. These are the values I took it here. So these values I'm converting into series object. How do I do that? PD dot series of S capital here, series of, I'm going to take it LST here, LST. Now I'm going to take it series object data, series object data. So there I'm going to print of what here? Yes. So I'm going to get series of this data. So got it. What are the index here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the names are coming. These are treated as an object here. That I want to give my own kind of object index I want to give it. I want to give my own index here. So what is the next one I am giving here? Something like this I'm going to give you. Try to follow me. Here I'm going to write it. Something I am writing students here. Name is equal to employees. I'm going to take it as employees. So here I'm going to write it type of S I'm going to write it also. What is coming? Carefully observe. Extra I am giving today called what? Name is equal to EMP. What is S is called? Objects. What is that object contains? You are called what? Object, right? You are called object. Every object will contain one name or not. You are an object. You have some name. Like that series S is an object whose name is called what? EMP. Here I am going to take it. This is a series of data. Here you are having name is equal to EMP. D type is equal to object whose type is what? Series. So extra I gave you what? Name. So here name is an attribute of what? Series, which is used to give the name to the series object. Are you able to follow now? So I'm going to take up, I'm going to take up how to find this is a series object is there. How to give the index also, I'm going to give you. Index. How to give that now? How to give the index here? Now I'm going to write it. Index is equal to, I'm going to write it. I'm going to write it. Something like, something like 100. I'm going to give the value called what? 100, 200 or 101. I'm going to give. And next is called a 102. I'm going to give 103, 104, 105. And how many? Five members. Right. Five members like this I gave. So sixth number. I'll remove one more thing here. So you need to take up like that. It is called a programmable defined index also I give. And observe here, name is also given here. And this is a series data. These are all called values here. Name is called what? EMP. Now I'm going to print. Now I'm going to print get. I'm going to write get the series name. Get the series name. How to get the series name? I'm going to write it. Series name is equal to what is that? Yes dot name. I am going to write it. Yes dot name. What is the name of a series here? EMP. Where I gave it name is equal to EMP. Name is equal to EMP. Here name is called what? Come on. So we use the attribute name called. Come on. Attribute name is name. Attribute name is what here? Name. So how do you set your own series object? Yes dot name is equal to something like scientist I'm writing here. Scientist I'm writing here. Scientists I'm writing. And a print of what here again? Yes. So it is going to give you as what again? Scientists. Earlier it was containing what type? EMP. Now I'm changing that. So I'm getting the name of the attribute. I'm setting the name to the attribute. This is called something like a getter. This is something like a setter. And we are finding the how to get the name of the series and how to set the name of the series. Next, another kind of thing is I want to get it another type of value. What is the next? Finding the name of the series. Which attribute we are using? Name. Get all the values of series object. Get all the values of what object? Series object. I'm going to use it. To get all the values of series object, we go for values. So get all the values of which object? Series. Series. By using here I'm writing yes dot by using values attribute. How do you use it? S dot what? Values. S dot values. All of them are coming. Be careful. When I'm getting all the values here, which is coming in the form of what? ND array. Keep in mind it is coming in the form of ND array. So if you want to print it, dot values, comma what? Type of s dot values, which is going to come in the form of end array here. Are you able to follow now? End array. So how to print the values names here? For for names, I'm writing here, for names here in s dot values. S dot values print of what names. So which is going to print all the names here. So what is an attribute used for getting the series values? By using what? Values attribute. Values attribute. So this is one thing. Next I'm going to enter into another type of attribute. Here the attribute name is values. Next I'm going to get the count, get the count of number of elements of series. So for this we need to use it one attribute. How to find the number of elements in ND array? చూడాలి వినాలి ఇక్కడ. Some sound is coming, you are looking there. Totally uncontrolled person. So how do you find the number of values in the series object? How do you find the number of elements in NUMPY? ఎందుక మీరు వేస్ట్ అసలు. Size. Number of elements in ND array object is size. Here also size. Here also size. What is this? Nagendra. No audio. So I think audio is available for everybody. Size. What we use? Size we use it. Size we use it. Not a size of. It is a size. So here I will go to get the print this s, print of s here, and type of s here, and we are getting it. The values are like this. Get number of values in which object? Series object. So series object we use. So what attribute you will use? Size you will use it. Size. So how to print? So number of elements is equal to what I'll use? S dot what? Size we use it. S dot size we use it. How many elements? 5 we are using it. I think you are following me. So this is an attribute called size. Now I'll go to, some people will say count and a blunder. Some people will use count. There is a blunder. Count is different from size. So let me tell you the counting of number of elements. So by seeing this, they will say count. Wrong meaning very easy to say wrong. So size is going to give you what elements? Let me give you another example here. Take care. S is equal to S1 is equal to, I'm taking here PD dot series of, I'm taking here some elements I'm taking, students. What are the elements I'm taking? 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma np dot nan. Np dot nan. Already np dot nan I was used already. Next I will go for 40. Next I'll go for 40, 50. Now I am writing np dot what I am using? Nan. np dot nan. This is called my list of values. Print of what I am doing, S1. And then type of S1, this type of S1, which is going to give you values like this. What is the nan is called? Missing value. Already I said in the extract function, where function level I said nan. I replaced the nan values with our own thing. np dot extract of our condition, replacing value and then original value. I already mentioned that in the nan. So nan is originally called which type? Float type value. I was printed already there. Print of type of np dot nan. NaN, np dot nan. If you say, you are getting it is a float type. Generally people will think it is a str type or something they will say. str type something they will say. It is called which type? Float type. So this is a float type. Nan is of which type? Float type. Regularly asking MCQs, these are all called. Now I want to go for applying the number of elements here. Print of number of elements in where? I will take it as what S1 is equal to S1 dot what I am writing? Size. will give you what? 7 elements are coming. So size will give you what? All the elements will be getting now. So next I will go for what? Count. Some people will say count, that is a blunder. Count will give you what? Count is not an attribute. Count is called one type of function. Count another function. Count of. It is one function which will give you number of what? Non-nans. నాన్ అంటే నాన్ కాకుండా ఉండేటటువంటి వాల్యూస్ వస్తాయి. ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ యూ ద నంబర్ ఆఫ్ వాల్యూస్ విచ్ డస్ నాట్ కంటైన్ నాన్. సో దిస్ విల్ గివ్ యూ ద వాల్యూస్ కాల్డ్ 5. What is the difference between count and size? Both of them are not same. If you are regularly in touch with the subject and practicing, then you can get it. So there are a lot of ways are there to find out this all these things. There is a function called what? Is no, is null. Like that, some functions are there. I will tell you that. How to find the number of nans? Suppose I will open a big Excel sheet. Some data is unfilled data will be there. Some data is not in proper format. So how do you clean up the data? How do you keep your own data? How to clean up? How to, that is nothing but mangling. Data mangling we can call. Data cleaning. Data merging. These are all topics I am going to explain here. So before that operation doing, if I say, it is becoming theory. So theory means you will forget immediately. Normal practical examples only you are forgetting. How can you remember theory? So here count is different from what? Size. Size will give you what? Size will give you all the values present in the series, and count will give you non-nan values only will be given. Non-nan values only will be given. Are you following me? Right. So now I am going to apply one more kind of thing. The size minus s dot count will give you number of nan values. How many number of null values are there? Nan values are there to find out. I'll tell you. So how to replace the nan values? I will apply transform, apply, merge concept. I will explain. Beautiful concept which is added recently to the pandas. So coming to the point of it, we are going to take up here, entering into the further. So you are understanding size and then what? Count of. So be careful about it. What is the function name now? Size of. Size of. Size. Name, values, and then this one. Next I want to find out. This is called our S1 data. S dot, I am going to apply D type. I am going to apply. So values type in S1. Values type in S1 is equal to S1 dot D type, which is going to give you what? Float 64. Are you following me? Right. So you can apply S1, S values, how much? S value D type if you want to find. S values if you want to find. S dot D type, it is of which type? Object type. Because it is containing different type of values are available. Are you following me? So let us move to the further. I want to go for, what are the attributes you found now? D type, name, values, size. Check if the series object is empty or not. Check whether the series object is empty or not. I'm going to enter into that place, which is a very simple. Create an empty series object. Now try to create. S is equal to, even I did not create yesterday empty series object. PD dot, what I'm taking now, series of. Here no data present at all. Here I'm going to write S2. Now I'm going to write it. Content of S2. Print of what? S2 comma type of S2, which is going to contain empty only. No data present inside of it. Inside of it. What is the type? Series only plus. How to decide whether it is empty or not? So come on to the point of it. Is S2 empty is equal to comma S2 dot, the function name called what? Attribute name called what? Empty. Spell out. Empty. Returns true if it is empty. Returns false in the case of non-empty. So S1 and S are called what? S1 and S. Madhubavulu. Here S1 contains how many elements? Some number of elements are there. 5 elements, 7 elements. It is an empty or non-empty? Non-empty. That will return what? False. This will return S2, no data present in that. What is that? It is going to be true. And S about it, I will go for S1, sorry. So it is going to be here S1. S1 I am going to take it. S1, which is called what? False. Because S1 contains some elements. S1 contains elements. And here, size of S2 is called 0. Size of S2 is called 0. Count of also 0. S1 count is 0. Size is also 0. And also you can write S dot what you can write. You can write S dot. Here you can write S dot, which is going to give you what? False. So these are the attributes of what? Series. What are the series elements? What are the series attributes? So note point is the series attributes. Series attributes are come on, number 1. So number 1 is called what? Name. Second one is right, good. Second one is values. Third one is good. Size. Next fourth one is come on, empty. Fifth one is D type. D type. What is the difference between count and size? Size will count all the values in the series, including nans. Count will count only non-nan values. Okay, now, right? That is conclusion. So now I am going to say, I will go to, these are only called what? Attributes. And if we come to this place, there is one thing, of course, I wrote it already. Get the first 10 elements, get the last 10 elements. Like that, I want to go for it. These actually, I want to get it into getters and setters. I want to tell you. Getters and setters, I want to tell you now. This part, these two things, I want to tell you under getters and settings. Are you okay with this? So the attribute name is called what here? Empty. For that, I'll send you separate document is that I'll show you now. Is it clear? This is about attributes. Please remember, important. Now I'm going to enter into the next another concept I'm going to tell you. What is that? Another concept is what today? Setting, this is nothing but setting under setters like this only you will get the requirement. Setters and getters in series object. Setters and getters in where? Series object. So how to get that series object getters and setters here? Now I'm going to write it one by one now. Setters and getters in series object, I'm going to get it. This is the most important for you. Every topic and everything is most important. Number 1, accessing the elements of series. Accessing the elements of series. If you carefully look at this series object, it's my example in the previously. So here it is going to be like this. It is available like this. This is the data. I'm going to take it as it is. Here I'm going to take this data as it is, put it across. So here I'm going to take it, put it across here, and I'll add something like this. So something like James, and so something like John. So like this, I took it. This is my series data, and I printed the series data like this. How to access the elements of the series? How to access the elements of ND array? So many techniques they said. Basic indexing, basic slicing, advanced indexing, advanced slicing, selecting elements with Boolean array, selecting elements with array, selecting elements with extract, selecting random elements, filtering the data. So many techniques I said. Similarly, Here also, we want to extra access the data, accessing the elements of series. In how many ways we can access it? Now I am telling one by one, one by one. In data science level, when you go for pandas, actually in data science, they have to teach pandas. Pandas, they will tell maximum 1 or 2 hours over. NumPy, 1 hour or 1.5 hour. And if you take any data science students, ask that on NumPy things which we taught, totally not at all knowing even 0.2% also. So if you are not preparing well and if you come to the class, it will be a problem for you. But as a full stack Python developer, when you go to an interview, pandas and NumPy compulsory question. Compulsory they will ask you in the full stack Python. So only if you know Python, if you want to get the job, impossible. You have to learn complete skill set you need to add. Okay. So go to that, access the elements of what? Series. There I'm going to say, suppose you take, no doubt in that, Python is a gold like. So ornament cannot prepare only with gold. Gold untadi kada. Ornament cannot be prepared. Suppose you want to prepare ring. Ring cannot prepare with only with gold directly. You have to add something to it. What you have to add? You know. What to add, you know. Then only it starts coming to what? Ornament form. Gold is very costly, no doubt in that. But small content is added, then the gold will come to ornament form. Like that for Python and all these things are, other things are something like a extra ingredients. Getting me? Like that, anything you want to become a developer in real time, you need to have complete skill set is important. You have to add lot of preservatives to that. Then only will come to one shape. So that's why learn everything perfectly. How do you access the elements of series now? You see, I can access elements of series by using default indices. Default indices you can find. There is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you can find. What is the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called what? Indices. Positional indices. So the first one I can write it. Accessing, or I can write by using, what is that? Indexes. Indices, you can use it by using what? Indices. Accessing the elements of that by using indices. That is number one. Next is called what? You can also access this series elements by going for giving label names also you can give. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you are having what? Indices here. These are the indices you are giving. You can also give, yesterday I gave you, this is called what? Name 1, name 2, name 3, name 4, name 5, name 6, name 7. I'm giving. What is the name 1, name 2, name 3 are called? Labels. By using, what is the next? By using label. By using labels. By using label or labels. That is one thing. This is called accessing the elements of series. We can also go for it. Subset of series you can get it. Subset of series of elements. Subset of series of elements. Subset of series of elements. You can get it by using indices range. Indices range, that is nothing but you can apply what? Slicing. Indices slicing. Already you know slicing concept. You can use it. You can go for using, so far we used what? Slicing only on which part? Numerical values. 0 colon 4, 4 colon 6, 2 colon 4 colon 2, 2 colon 6 colon 2. What is that now? Start, stop, step. You know the total story of it. We have did a very good examples in 2D ND of ND array. Already we discussed it. When you come back to this place, fifth one, if you come to it, the fourth one is subset of series of elements by using label, by using labels range, labels slicing. This is a new thing for you. Labels are in the form of what? str format, or it is in the form of what? Some 100, 200, 300, like that. How to specify the range of that? That is one more new important point. So now I'm going to get it. One more thing is called what? Fifth one I'm talking. Subset of a series of values, subset of series of elements, subset of series of elements by using using random indices, random indices, random indices. Slicing will give you what? 0 to 4 means what? 0 to 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 will come. I want to go for what? 0th one, 4th one, 3rd one, 6th one, like a random elements I want. Have you retrieved random elements in NDRA? How? Random elements on 1D, random elements on 2D, random elements on ND, random elements on 2D, row elements, row indices, column indices, we applied. Finally, how it works. If it is a 3D, matrix numbers, row IDs, column IDs, we have seen three dimensional tuples we prepared it, how internally processed we got it. Same thing. And next we are going to use it, getting the subset of values by using what? This is known as what? Random labels. Random label names. Random label names. In these many ways you can go for getting it. In these many number of ways you can get it. This is accessing. So when I'm coming to an interview, I don't ask these two things. I will ask you, how do you get the series of values by using what? Random series elements by using labels. So that time, get a problem or not? These are the total number of ways to get it. This is called what, accessing it. This is called getters. Getting. This is called a getter approach. These are all called getters. These are called. So here I'm going to get it. Next is setters I want. Setters means what? Changing the values. That is nothing but changing the changing the values of changing the values of what here? Changing the values of series object. Changing the values of which object? Series object. Series object. How you can change it? There I can say changing single element. Changing single element I can do. Single element I can do. Single element I can do. Second one is called what? Changing single element by using index. Changing single element by using what? Changing single element by using index. Changing single element by using label. Changing multiple elements. Changing multiple elements. Changing multiple elements. Multiple elements by using indices. Indices and changing multiple elements by using label names. These are called setters and getters. These are called setters and getters. Following? Come on, are you following? Right. So, if you say, then I will move forward that you are just at least watching without sleeping. There are three members are there continuously sleeping. So I'm not saying anything because it my time waste. These many days, NUMPY onwards, I'm saying na, same people, same. One person is constantly sleeping only. Who is that person is a suspecting. So one day they'll make them to sit on the cooler, become a statue only. So it is like a showcase in the class. Because you cannot daily class they will come to the he will come to the class daily class కాదు అన్ని క్లాసులకు వస్తాడు సేమ్ I don't know is my tone is like a something like this I don't know now laughing also now we wake up now because it's a general discussion now. Subject means like that. Okay students, so Vignesh sir I am unable to see screen sir. If everything is good he is unable to see the screen. This is another problem. Online students sees the screen is clear. Is the screen is clear? Respond all of you. See how many tensions for the faculty. These are the tensions. Faculty, students sleeping is a problem to the faculty only. Screen stuck up, problem to the faculty only. Everything is a fact. These days, universities are only going out because of many failures. Let it be. Come to the point. Everything is clear. Now let us start entering into accessing the elements of series by using what? Indices. Start up, go. So now I will go to indices. Accessing the elements of, I'll go for one by one here, students, and we will write the examples here. Try to follow me by using indices. By using indices. Very simple. Tell me what is the index of Rosam? 0. Index of Travis? 1. Index of John? 6. Okay. So print of, I'm writing S of 0. S of 0. This is a dead digit for you. This is a dead digit for you. Print of what? S of minus 6. What is the S of 6? What is the answer now? Come on, John. Print of, here I am writing. Print of, you will answer very perfectly now. S of minus 1. What is the answer? Come on, John. John లేదు, gone లేదు. So you will get error. You will get error. And everybody will think that minus 1 is called a last element. So in series, no negative index is maintaining because it is having by default explicitly index is shown from 0 to what? N minus 1. That's why don't apply your own Python or pandas on my subject. So when I'm saying minus 1, don't think that John is coming, which is John is gone. So this indicates, here I will write it, a very beautiful point. Series object never takes, come on, negative indices. Never takes negative indices. So done. Okay, this error page I will keep as it is, ma, and don't think that error is coming. Why error is coming? Don't ask. This is given only for point to remember. Okay, now, right. Let us coming to this now. I'm going to take up next. Yes, is this is my data. Okay, you got it by using what? Index. Now I will go for by using indices. Multiple elements I want to get it. I want to get subset of series of elements by using what? Indices. Indices I want to create. This is by using S. Go there. I will create one more object. This is S. One more object I will create with S1 with a series. With the indices I will create. I will create it. Remember that is S. This is called S1 with what? Comma. Come on. Index is equal to what I can take it. I'm writing there. So something like I'm writing there name 1, comma, name 2. How many names? How many names? Name 2. Next is called name 3. Name 3. And next is called name 4. You need not write this many times. If you apply an list comprehension, it is going to be in one single line that will be coming. I'll show you that also in the class, students. Comprehension topic already you know, students. So that I will apply here. 6. How many names? 7. So 7 I will write it. This is 7 here. This is called S1 series of data. This is S1 data here. What happens? Closing bracket. So this closing bracket you take and you print this data. This is the things we are having. Two things I am having, ma. One is called print of S. One is called print of S1. One is with indices. One more is with labels. These are with labels. These are with indices. So how do you write it? Come on. Accessing the elements of series by using accessing the multiple elements. Accessing multiple elements. Here I am writing accessing multiple elements by using multiple elements of series by using indices. Easy, not a big deal. S of S contains 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 colon 5 I am writing. 0 colon 5 means what? All the values are coming. That you are already aware of it. Nothing special about it here. I am writing nothing special about it, students. When I am writing 2, I am writing, which is going to give you alternative elements, which will give you alternative elements, which will give you what? From 1 onwards, if you want to take it, 1 onwards, other elements are going to come. Are you following me? These things are already well aware of it. Now I am going to take it. Getting subset of elements. These are called subset of elements. These are called subset of elements by using what? Indices. I will get it. Subset of elements by using what? Labels. Labels I am going to get it. So get it by using label. Getting single element. Getting single element by using label. By using label. How do you get it? By using label. Here I will write it. Print of what here? S1. S1. It is having like that. S of what? S1 of what? Come on, fast. Name 1. It will give you what? Rosum. Next I will write it name 6. Next I will write it name 6. What is the name 6 here? James. Are you following me? Now I want to get it. Accessing the multiple elements of series. Accessing the multiple elements of series by using Vignesh. I am unable to see screen voice also not hearing, sir. See, mom, and all of them are hearing. Still, if you are having the same problem, I am helpless. If you are not able to see, not able to see anything, you try to relog in. This much time you are waiting means I don't understand what you are doing it. You try to relog in, I said. So it's very difficult for me to deal all such things. So go to that place. So it's very difficult. Vignesh, relog in again. Try to relog in. Now go to the place. Multiple elements by using what? Labels. Label names. Label names. Come on, how do you write it? S1 of S1 and now S1 of. Come on here. I'm writing name 1. Name 1 colon what? Name 5. Name 1 colon name 5. I'm writing like this. Name 1 colon name 5. Generally, we used to apply slicing only on numerical values only. But we can apply on what? Labels. Important. Okay, now. So, this is a name 1 to name 5. I want to get it. Name 1 to last. Name 1 to last means I don't write anything. I don't get anything. Name 1 to last is coming. Name 1 to alternative elements, I want to get it. Alternative elements, I want to get it. Colon 2, I will write it. Colon 2, I am getting. Name 1, name 3, name 5, name 7. Okay, Babu, Madhu understanding? So next I want to get it from here. Name 2 to rest of them. Name 2 to rest of them. Name 2 to like this. What is this is called? Like this. Are you following me? Right. So I want to get name 1 to name 4. How do you get it? Come on. S1 of what is this now? Name 1 to what? Name 4. Name 4. What is this one? It is going to get name 1 to name 4. Don't apply name 1 to name 1, name 4 minus 1. That you don't apply. Name 1 to name 4, all of them are inclusive. Understand? Name 1 to name 4 inclusive. If it is a numerical values, then only they are going to come. Start to stop minus 1 is applicable. These are all very, very important. Now these are all called getters. Now I want to get it reverse. How do you get reverse? That is left hand, left finger. Colon, colon, minus 1. Name 4 came up. Right? Start place, stop place, minus 1 is not applicable. Colon, colon, extended slicing is possible. Extended slicing is possible. Already extended slicing, all those things, we are well aware of it in our Python sessions. Follow me. Now, these are called what? Subset of values, Single value how to get with index and label. Subset of values with indices, Subset of values with what? Labels, Okay? Right. So here you observe it. Here you observe it by using index, by using label, by getting subset of elements by using indices slicing, by using subset of elements by using what? Label slicing, Means on labels also you can apply what? Slicing. Okay, now next subset of series of elements by using what? Yes, random indices I'm going to enter. So here, go to the place. Here I'm going to enter into this now. So let us move to the further here. Go to this place now. Simple. Random elements I want to get it. Random elements by using what? Indices. Go to the place. Here you print print of S. Print of S. Now I'm writing S of S of. If I say here, say 2, what is coming? Which is coming. Now I want to get it. 2 I want, 5 and 6 I want. 2, 5, 6. No indexing, no slicing. Slicing formula also not possible to prepare. So that time I will go for what? 2 comma 5 comma 6 I will write it. 2 comma 5 comma 6 I will write it. 2 comma 5 comma 6. What is that? వధువులు పలకండి మీరు. Getting accessing the elements of what? Accessing the subset of elements by using. So here I am writing accessing the random elements. Accessing the random elements of series by using what? Random indices. Random indices. So are you getting me? Yes. Now I will also get it. I will also get it. What is that? 0 or 0. Something like 2. Something like 6. Something like 6. 0 to 6. Are you getting 0 to 6 or not? No formula there, no indexing, no slicing, nothing. Random elements now. Same. If you remember ND array, it's a very good time to have the comparison with ND array and this one. ND array is a difficult procedure, and this is an easiest procedure. For analysis is concerned, PANDAS is the best one compared to the calculations part of NUMPY. So to prepare any business model, calculation part we use NUMPY, analysis part we use what? PANDAS. For visualization, I will use Matplotlib. In data science, Matplotlib you keep it aside. In alternative to Matplotlib, something is available today. PANDAS and Matplotlib are compulsory in the machine learning in data science. In AI field, compulsory these two modules are very important. Next, getting random elements by using what? Random elements by using what? Random labels. Random label names. Random label names. Come on, print of first S1. Print of S1. S1 and S1. How do you print that? I want to print it. Easy. Now you got it. S1 of what? Name 5. S1 of name 5. Only name 5. What is happening with the name 5? I got only the name 5 is something like Hunter. Are you following me? Next, I want the more names. I want the names, more names. I want name 5. I want name 5, name 2, name 7, name 5, name 5, comma what? Name 2, name 2, comma what? Name 7, name 7. These are the things I want. So I'm getting name 5, name 2, name 7. Are you getting it? This is comes under what? Getting subset of elements by using random indices. Getting subset of elements by using random label names. Understand? Will you remember all these things? Right. You will remember. You will say everything you will remember as long as class is going on. Once the class is going out, once the getting steps down out, garbage collector will collect away. So now I will go to Sudha. That is easy, sir. Changing the values of what now? Series of object. Now I am coming to changing the values of series object. Changing means what? Mutable, immutable? Mutable. What is meant by mutable object? Changing the value of the object at the same address. Changing the value is not mutable. Changing the value at the same address is called what? Mutable. If we go to the Python environment, A is 10, print of A, comma type of A, and ID of A, which is called what? A value at present. A is equal to A plus 1. Possible to modify, not possible to modify. Huh? But doubt. Possible to modify, not possible to modify. Come on. Possible to modify, not possible to modify. Not possible, huh? It is possible to modify, and address is different. Address is different. Possible to modify, address is different. So it is called what? Immutable. Generally, people will think immutable means not modifiable. Mutable means modifiable. That's what faculties will give the notes. As a blunder. Immutable means not possible to modify the value at the same address. Possible to modify and modified value kept into new address. This is called immutable. This is immutable. I think you are understanding. Next, you take it TPL is equal to TPL is equal to 10, 20, 30. Or you take it as like this. LST is equal to 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Int of LST, type of LST, and ID of LST. ID of LST. LST of 0 is called what you know? 10. LST of 0 is equal to 100. 1000 I am modifying. It is modified. Modified. Now I am printing that value once again. At the same as it is getting modified. It is 1000. Earlier 10. At which address? This is called a mutable. Mutable. మన సార్లు ఏం చెప్తారు? పెద్ద పెద్ద సార్లంతా mutable means modifiable, immutable means not modifiable. You will learn that and you will go to interview and they will say same answer. Person like me will show HD cinema for you by showing like this. And they will say search in internet also. Same question will be coming. That time what will happen? Sorry is not there, fees is gone, time is gone, everything gone. Job also gone. And that will give frustration for other interviews. That's why content is very important. Anything they say, you have to see practically in the class. Don't believe blindly like your college days. That is my advantage. So, coming to the point of it, Albert Augustine, where to use it? You have to join my Python classes. Already we have understood what is mutable and immutable. Already we used to discuss in the Python classes. Mutability, immutability, we used to discuss in the classes of Python. Now coming to the point of it, next changing the elements of what? Changing the element of series by using index, by using labels. Multiple elements you can change it. Multiple elements you can change it by using labels. Now almost you got a thought of it, how to use it. So once you know one point in Python, see how it is related to all the things. Data science also just left hand, left finger. Once they combine Python with slowly, if they continue, it is dead easy. Only what you are learning there, only algorithm you are learning there. Algorithm will contain what 10 to 15 lines. How to implement that algorithm? Python library na, NUMPY library na, PANDAS library na, SciPy, Terasa, NLP na, but you have to use it. These are different areas in the data science. Gen AI, some algorithms are there. Open AI, some algorithms are there. Like that, any AI is coming, there definitely some algorithms are there. But algorithm implementation is nothing but modules required. Compulsory Python required because Python code only you are some extra module is coming that functions you have to learn it. So learning any area in the Python is a dead easy provided they have to introduce the appropriate module. That's all. Other than the module, if you go for it, there is a theory only without anything you discuss. Understand? Come. Now you go to YouTube, JetTube, you go for it. They will give only what theory they will give. PANDAS, that to this, etc. Local learn any episode. They'll tell all the things which is useless. So, no use. What is required? Content of practical examples required. Go to the place. Now go to this data. Now I want to get it elements. So I will go to this one. Changing the element, single element by using. Come on. Go to the place. Now I'm going to write it. Print of yes. Print of yes. Now I'm going to take it. Print of S1. Print of S1. Are you following me? This is the data. Now I want to change it. Rosum to what? Guido Van Rosum. I want to change it. Then I go to print chesanma because I forget to print here. S comma ID of S and print chesan. ID of S. So that is containing series object also containing memory address is also there. S of 0. S of 0 is equal to Guido Van Rossum. Guido Van Rossum, I am going to write it. Print of this S. Print of this, yes. Changing the element of the value by using what? Index. Index. What is an index here? 0. Print of that. What is happening? Guido Van Rossum at which address? So it is called what? Mutable. Mutable. In Python, what are mutable? What are immutable? I already explained. What are mutable things? If I go, I have to feel if you don't answer. నేనే చెప్తాను మీరేం చెప్పకుండా. If you don't answer, I have to feel it because I'm little sensitive. Byte array, byte array. Next is called list. Next is called dict. Next is set. Set is both mutable and immutable. Okay. If for further information, read the notes. When I ask, if you don't answer, if I take your answer on my head and I will feel I'm little sensitive. Everything, every student problem I'll take on my head. I used to feel. That's why I'm still lean only and not becoming fat. So, and it is one way it is good only. One way it is something not good. So, are you okay? Right. Are you understanding how to change with label? Good. Change the label by using what? Change the value of the series by using index. This is index. By using what next? Label. Go to it. Change the value of it by using label. Label. These are all called a label. Print of what here? S1 and ID of S1. ID of S1. This is my data whose ID is this one. Big ID. Name 1. Name 1 or name 2. Name, where is that? Name 5. Name 5. S1 of. S1 of. S1 and S1 of. What is this now? Name 5. Name 5. And all the names are case sensitive students. You should not write capital name 5 like that. You should not write. Is equal to John Hunter. John Hunter. John Hunter. He is John Hunter. He is the inventor of Matplotlib library. So it is invalid syntax. What happens? Two brackets. So here it is done. Print the data. Print this data. Once here you print it. This is done. John Hunter. At which address? Same address. What is this? Is called mutable or immutable? Mutable. Clear? Done. Set is a mutable or immutable? Both mutable and so when you go to the series object, here I said series object, panda series of values are mutable. So what, how they are mutable? You have to show like this. Only mutable if you say, if you don't show the example, it is incomplete. Right or not? So like that you need to go for it. Next I'll go to, this is a changing the value by using label, single element. Now I'm going to change it, changing the value, multiple values by using indices. Changing multiple elements. Changing multiple elements by using what? Indices. By using indices. Print. It is called. It is. Those daily one person will do. I because when silence class is going on, if something fall down, people used to fear because if something explosive in the bank, it is a problem because he is sleeping. ఆయన స్లీప్ ఒక ఫస్ట్ ముగ్గురు ఉన్నారు నా క్లాస్ లో రోజు నిద్రపోతుంటారు వాళ్ళు ఒక క్యాండిడేట్ కరెక్టేనా ఏం బాబు మేబీ ఈస్ డూయింగ్ సమ్ జాబ్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ డినైయింగ్ ఈజ్ వన్ కరెక్ట్ కరెక్టే కదా ఇంకా ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు ఫ్రెండ్స్ నా ఫ్రెండ్స్ వాళ్ళు ఇంకా క్లోజ్ నాకు వాళ్ళు ఇక థర్డ్ మెంబర్ సెకండ్ ఉన్నాడు ఒక ఆయన ఇక్కడ కూర్చొని అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి ఆయన ఈస్ దేర్ ఈజ్ లాఫింగ్ ఈజ్ ఈటింగ్ సంథింగ్ టుడే eat no problem but don't take inside, okay? Chewing gum, slowly eating. Eating means he stopped eating now, he's eating. Let him eat at least. One more person is there, ఆయన సెకండ్ ర్యాంక్ ఆయనకి ఫస్ట్ ర్యాంక్ పర్సన్ ఉన్నాడు నేనేం డిస్టర్బ్ చేయను ఈస్ వెరీ సైలెంట్ గా ఇన్ ద ఎంటైర్ అమీర్పేట్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ డిస్టర్బింగ్ లెట్ హిమ్ స్లీప్ బికాస్ స్లీప్ ఈజ్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టు ద హెల్త్ ఆల్సో. సో ర్యాంక్ నెంబర్ 3, ర్యాంక్ నెంబర్ 2, వన్ మోర్ ర్యాంకర్ ఇదర్ ఫస్ట్ ర్యాంక్ ఉంటాడు ఇప్పుడు 100/100 మార్క్స్. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ డిస్టర్బింగ్, వెరీ డీసెంట్ స్టూడెంట్, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ డిస్టర్బింగ్. Okay. Come. Sandeep, come. Now I'm going to say some students, even though they did mistake, I don't say anything. Because when I look at them, I feel something sympathy to them. Even though they are sleeping, I don't say anything. Because how many times I have to say? Print off, I'll say, what is the next term? S1. S1. S1, huh? Yes, I will take it. Yes, I will take it. And ID of what? Yes, I will take it. So this is my data. Now I want to change what? 0 to 3. 0 to 3, I want to change it. 0 to 3, I want to change it. So change the elements by using what? Indices. So how do you do that? S of 0 to 3, first you observe it. 0 to 3 will give you what? 0 to 3 minus 1. So how many elements I have to take it? 3 elements. How do you do that now? I'm going to take up is equal to now I'm going to take here I'm going to take here I'm going to take it. Vignesh. So Vignesh is here. Sandeep is here. Sandeep is here. And sleepers are there. Sleepers. Sleepers are there. So these are the things I'm going to. So spelling udulum manakenduku. Sleepers. Slow. Coming to this now. So I will go to what? Print of what? S comma type of S. So type of S. Is that people are changing or not? At which address? Same address. Same address. I forget to write what? ID of S. So I will get it. ID. Same ID earlier also. Is it the same ID now or not? Changed or not? Yes. By using what? Indices. Indices. Next, I want to change it by using what? Labels. Labels, I want to change it. Changing the elements by using labels. By using labels. Print of what? S1, comma what? ID of S1. Same data. Same data. Now I want to change it to what? These two. These two are something like name 1, name 2. I want to change it. Come on, change it. S1 of. First of all, I will give you. I will give you. So what I'll write it, mom? Name 1. First test చేసుకోండి. Retrieve it first. Name 2. Name 2. First you try to retrieve it. So ready. Which are retrieving. That you go for it. Change it like this. Is equal to. Now you take it. What I'm going to write it? Guido Van Rossum. So something like Van I will write it next. Who is that? Travis. So OLI, 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 elephant. That's all. I'm taking like this. So it is done. It is updated. Now print of what here? S1 and ID of S1. So you are going to get it WAN and OLI. WAN and OLI. Earlier is called what? Travis and Rosum. It is updated at the same address or not? Mutable or immutable? So how many elements are there to change the elements of series? See how many elements with index, with indices, with slicing, with label slicing, with the indices slicing, etc. Following me? Now, I want to change the random elements by using random indices. Random elements of series by using random elements indices. So, coming to the point of it, I want to go for getting like this. I want to change the multiple elements. I want to change the multiple elements. Random, random, multiple elements by using random indices. By using random indices. Random indices. Print of S, comma, ID of S. So got it. How do you print it now? How do you print it now? Why is sleeping continuously? Any insomnia problem? Atar, are you doctor? So coming to the point back. So here, so he's asking. No, he's not sleeping now. He's laughing. Right, good. So here I'll go to I want 0. I want 0. In this case, 0. I want, and the last I want to have something like, 5, 6, 5 comma 6. I am writing it. So this is going to give you this data. Now I want to update that. Update that. How do you go for it? Here I will write it. So I will write it. Here I am writing sleeper 1, sleeper 1, sleeper 1, sleeper 2, sleeper 2. Don't laugh. I am telling example, my dear students. Sleeper 3, sleeper 3. So here I am getting it. So see that, print the data. Here I'm going to random elements I'm changing with this kind of data. See this data here. Sleeper 1, sleeper 2, sleepers, sleeper 2, sleeper 3. Already this is an earlier one. Sleeper 1, sleeper 2, sleeper 3. Some spelling mistake. Sleeper. So sleeper 3. No problem. So say this, and here I will print it. Is it done or not? At which address? Same address. Changing random elements by random multiple indices. Changing last and final. Changing what elements? Multiple elements by using random labels. Random labels. So what is this now? S1, and this is called S1. Here I am having, now I will go to Richie, John. I want to change both the Richie and John. So I will go to it what? S1 of name 2, name 2, comma what? Name, name 7, name 7. Are you following me? Name 2, name 7. So here double quotes I am using, here single quotes I am using, no problem. Double quotes, single quotes, triple double quotes, triple single quote. One story is there. You don't know. I know. Do you know? You also know. You also know. Can I ask one question? Huh? Okay. Now, come to the point of it. These are the details. Name 2 is called what? OLI. This is the one. Now I want to change the names. How do I go for it? I'll change the names as what, Rishi. I will write the name as what? Rishi. I will write. And next is called Raj. Rishi Raj. I set both of them like this. So here I set this and print the ID of this and print the ID of both of them. It is available there. See that address, Rishi as well as Raj. Which address? Same address. This is our topic. What we learned today? Yesterday we learned about how to organize the data in series object. Today, how to set the data, how to get the data with all aspects you have done. So you have done post-mortem to one particular component in such a way that each and every part we have seen. Such an different examples I said now. Tomorrow you will come now. If I ask questions now, will you answer? Okay. చెప్పారు కదా ఇప్పుడు అందరూ. Tomorrow you see. I will ask the questions. How you will answer you see. ఫస్ట్ నేను గర్ల్స్తో మొదలు పెట్టాను, వాళ్ళే ఎక్కువ వేస్తారని. ఐ విల్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ ద గర్ల్స్. ఓకే స్టూడెంట్స్, అండర్స్టూడ్ టుడే? What do you learn today? Attributes of ND array and setters and getters on series object by using indices and labels. Understood? Tomorrow I will go for functions on series object. Operations on series object I will apply. So many functions, statistical functions, counting number of null values. The day by day going on, lot of importance will be created. Lot of importance will be created once you read and come. If you don't read and come, nothing will feel. So you have to read and come. Okay now? So I'll stop the class and I will go to this place. Here I will move to the further. So Rishi Raj, don't ask girls. They will bring bodyguards. Emma? Is it? No. My classroom girls are very good girls. There is no doubt in that. Classroom boys also very good. But that was the incident very long back happened. So not like that. All girls are good. So anyhow, students, sleeper 1, sleeper 2, sleeper 3. Understood? ఇప్పుడు కూడా పలకట్లేదు తెలుసా స్లీపర్ 1 పలకట్లా. ఎందుకని? స్లీపింగ్, ఎంజాయింగ్ ద sleep. Okay, I'll start here. Mohan Nikam. Sir, Django notes. My dear students, I'll tell you one thing because there's a continuous demand on Django notes. I'll tell you one thing. Whichever doctor is treating, that doctor only will give tablet as well as injection. Treating somewhere, taking injection somewhere, it's giving you side effects. Suppose if I am explaining Django, my notes is going to be shrinking. What the people are explaining, what the notes which I am giving never shrink at all. Because the way I go in detail, you know, people can't go that detail, even 20% also cannot go. That's why you try to take the detailed content from there only wherever you are studying. That is my request for everybody. Yeah, even some students ask me, MySQL notes also they asked. So I'm not giving that. Why? Because shrinking is important. Tamil actor coming in Telugu serials and acting means lips cannot match with that. So what I'm trying to do is, so huh? Sleeper 1, sleeper 2, sleeper 3, they will create a language in future. Yes. During sleeping, how to write the coding, they will create in the near future. So anyhow, Niharika. So when my batch will start, ma, you can, if my batch is not there, so we can't do anything. So Devendra Jain. So any probable dates for that? So my dear student, if batch starts, I'll be taking. You will be most welcome. And if not, we'll be continuing whatever the batch they allot. We'll continue that. So that's what I'm saying. Once they hand over one subject, full justice you have to do it. Then that is credibility to the teacher. Correct or not? Justice has to be done. మీరు చదువుకున్నారా లేదా అనేది దట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ హెడ్ ఏక్. బట్ హియర్ I have the pain of it. You are not reading and coming, I know. But still, not everybody. 80% will not read and come, I know. Only 20% will look at the notes, will read something. Only practicing only 5%. So still that is natural. But teacher should have that all things, but they have to go forcefully in the class. All example with practical approach with syntaxes, index. Before going to any topic, index has to be listed. You know, our Python level onwards, how we go index. That index is more than enough. What questions will come in interview? That's why learning deep subject is important everywhere. Okay. So anyway, I'll stop it. Tomorrow I'll go for applying the functions on series object. Very, very important class again. Okay. Thank you. Carry on. All the best. Online. Any more doubts? Students who are in the online, any doubts you have, you can raise your hands. I'll clarify. Okay. So no more hand raising symbols are there, students. So I hope that no doubts are there. I hope so. So I will log out and I will